Okay, so for the next few minutes, I'm just going to take you through the Coaching Zone Resource Center. This is for coaches. This is a resource center that's set up to help you deliver your sessions for all abilities, ages, and we're here to support you as much as possible. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to go to a website called coacheszone.net, and then if you click register, what you'll find is you'll find Operation Get Active. If you press register here, as you can see, I've already registered on here myself. So what will happen is you'll have a code which will be Get Active 2018, which will be sent via an email. Then you'll be asked to register. Once you register your details, you will have automatic access into Coach's Zone. So if I go back and just log in as normal, this is what the center will look like. So basically how this works, and it's very straightforward, is you have your own profile. You put your picture here, your name, etc. Down the bottom here you have favorite resources, and what you'll see is as I take you through a few sessions and a few games, you can, if you see anything you like, then you can save them to a favorites area. This is quite important because there is over 700 resources currently on this site. Operation Get Active. This is the Operation Get Active file area, so they're going to start updating this area with certain regulations, code of conduct, anything that the company asks you would like you to adhere to. Again, the Tennessee governing body for soccer is here, so we like to make sure that coaches are aware of certain rules and regulations that they adhere to. Also, as you can see, there's currently 5 coaches on Operation Get Active, so if you click coaches, you can also see that there is a few people here, some administration people, myself, Julian, Marissa and Peter are currently on there. So with this you can press them, and you can also send them a personal email. This is a great idea if you want to share them a session, etc. So if we go back, we will now just go into the resource area. What you'll have here is, if you go down, you'll have developing thinking players. These are games, simple games to download. I'll show you in a second. Technical and tactical drills. You've got session plans, player resources. These are handbooks that players can take home. Books and literature. These are books on coaching philosophies, 25 small-sided games books, curriculums, etc. We've also been requested if we can put more futsal information on there and fitness conditioning. So these are 2 new files at the moment which are going to be updated very soon. Also we have simple video presentations that you can see as well. So just an example, I'll just click on developing thinking players, and what you'll see is you have 1v1 games, small-sided games, coaching large numbers, and 4 to 7-year-old games. If we're going to click on small-sided games, as you can see, here are all your games. So if you wanted to choose one, click on it, you can see it, see the game, you can download, or you can also click to favorites. So if we click to favorites here, as you can see, if we go back to my profile, this game will be saved in my favorites, and you can also clear favorites here. So my resources, again, lots of different information, lots of different things. We're always adding information to this. As you can see down the side here, we have featured resources and notifications that get given to you when new things have updated. Here's a 16th session coaching program that's new to the resource area. Top categories used, so this is the coaches from your organization, the most used resource, and new resources, and the top categories in these files as well. So very straightforward resource, piled in with lots of resources, lots of games, lots of sessions, lots of information, so please do spend time going through it. If you wanted to, we have the ability for you guys to set up your own session, choosing skills, games, and phases of play, drills, etc. So if you can see here, this is the session generator. It's found down the side. You can put in your school. I'll just type in anything, coach name. You can also choose a date. For example, let's say the 29th. Your objectives, type in here, session outcome, type in there, and then press save. Then what you'll do is you'll pick your session. So from here, as you can see, you have your session. So you'll click on skill learning, and all the skill learning games, will pop up. You can see what we want to do, and then you'll click it. You can also highlight it if you want to see it, and then you can go back. Then you'll go to a problem solving game, and then you can also choose. But also there's a filter here, so if you want to put attacking games in, for instance, and skill level intermediate, you can search that and it will come up all those games. Problem solving games, and the same will apply for Zone In. Zone In is a name that was discussed on the course that we ran with you guys, those who attended, and this is a type of drill that you can do. Again, so we'll click that, and then what we'll do is we'll go down to the bottom, save this. You can add your players' names if you like to. This is for an evaluation on the session plan, but we won't do that for now. And then you download your session. Download here. Okay, and then that will come up on a PDF that you can print out. Also, what happens if you go to the top, if you go to My Calendar, your session is also saved on your calendar here that you can go back to and download. So if you wanted to, you could plan your whole season. If you go to Home on your session generator, you'll see that your session will be saved here. So I would advise, maybe if you wanted to look to plan for an up and coming season, you could have all sessions ready to go and available. So if we just go back to my profile, everything's here. Favorite resources, my resources. Please go through everything. There's lots of information. Your session generator, and then probably the most important part of this resource center is the support. I know most websites have support just to contact someone if there's any problems, but this is what we want everyone to use, and it's so important, is that if you cannot find anything or something that's going to be useful for your coaching on this resource center, please contact us, because the reason Coaches Zone grows is because we want to provide resources for the coaches and what they use. So please request information. If, for instance, you wanted a 12-session 1v1 program to run with your players, and you cannot currently find anything on there at the moment, please contact us, and then we will find someone to develop this resource, and we'll usually get back to you within probably 10 working days with a program for you suited specifically for your needs. So please do send some information through if you are requesting anything, and we will share it with the other coaches as well. So I hope you enjoy Coaches Zone. Again, like I said, there's lots of resources. Please spend time going through it. Please collect as much information as you can and prepare yourself for a great season in the future. Thank you. Okay.